Are Donald Trump's speeches too dangerous to be aired on the mainstream media? Let's uncover the truth. After Donald Trump was arrested on 37 separate federal crimes like the terrorist traitor that he is, CNN and MSNBC decided that they would not air his post-arraignment speech. So let's first listen to Jake Tapper on CNN.
We do have now some of the sound. As I told you, we're not, and the audience, we're not carrying his remarks live because, frankly, he says a lot of things that are not true and sometimes potentially dangerous.
And yet you gave him an hour-and-a-half town hall to spew very dangerous, poisonous lies about our democracy and our elections. But okay, fine, I'll give Jake Tapper the benefit of the doubt here. He's correct. Donald Trump's words should not be amplified and broadcast without a fact checker, like a live fact checker that disputes every single word that Donald Trump utters out of his corrupt and crooked mouth. And then, guys, okay, I'm done with that rant. Next, we have Rachel Maddow, who goes on a little longer speech about why MSNBC is not going to carry Donald Trump's speech.
Our judges are supposed to. Now, I need to say that former President Trump has just started making public remarks, just as he did on the evening of his first arraignment on criminal charges. That was April, when he was booked on 34 felony counts brought by the state of New York. Now, tonight, after his arraignment on federal felony charges, he's speaking again, this time to an audience of his supporters that's gathered for a campaign fundraiser tonight at his golf club and summer home in New Jersey. We knew heading into this that he was planning to make these remarks. We are prepared for his pre-fundraiser remarks tonight to again be essentially a Trump campaign speech. Because of that, we do not intend to carry these remarks live. As we have said before in these circumstances, there is a cost to us as a news organization to knowingly broadcast untrue things. We are here to bring you the news. It hurts our ability to do that if we live broadcast what we fully expect in advance to be a litany of lies and false accusations, no matter who says them. And I do not say this with any glee. I hope it is clear that this is not a glib decision. We take our responsibilities seriously. We revisit decisions like this all the time. We make the best call that we can in real time, every time. But tonight, our call is this. We will monitor that speech by the newly indicted former president. We will not carry his remarks live. If he says anything newsworthy, we promise we will turn that right around and bring it back to you. Okay.
I like what Rachel Maddow is saying here. I guess my one thing that I'm a little frustrated about is that both MSNBC and CNN gleefully gave Donald Trump unlimited and free airtime in 2016, which is how he became president in the first place. So it's a little annoying hearing these anchors lecture us about their moral high ground and their journalistic integrity, despite them throwing that away in 2016 for ratings, which catapulted the wannabe fascist dictator criminal terrorist Trump into the White House. But nevertheless, maybe now they are coming to their senses. Likely not, but in this moment they are, and which leads me to my point, which is if Donald Trump is too dangerous and violent of a figure to air on mainstream media, and they're not going to air his campaign speeches, then how is he allowed to run for president? He's too dangerous to run for president. And so how did the Department of Justice / the judge overseeing this recent Miami arrest not place him in a holding cell, handcuffed, at least with an ankle bracelet on, instead of him allowing to hold campaign rallies and, like she said, fundraise off of his indictment and his crimes? Such a very bizarre country we're in, where at times the mainstream media seems to be holding Donald Trump more accountable than the Justice Department, or rather our criminal justice system. So I'm glad to see that Donald Trump was arrested, but I'd much rather prefer him to be placed and kept in federal custody until his 2024 criminal trial, just as any other criminal who stole over 300 classified documents would be.